Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, bro. Here we go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Tiger, Tiger. Here goes tonight. Like 20.
Goff on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy-bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly had. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. Shrugs him off, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here goes tonight. 80. Let's go. Starting left here.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 31 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
14. Tempo.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Obama. Our ball.
They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Start left here.
Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, gone. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Being chased out left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
14, run it. Tempo. Zebra.
To throw again is Wilson. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ed Dixon from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Goff on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
14. Maverick. Go, 12, go.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 74 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Go, 14.
Wilson. And this is incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
14.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to run now. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now you won. Go.
Now Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. second down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
DC.
Throwing on third. Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
76.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Goff now on second down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
17.
Goff now to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
19.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Underneath to Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And that one is incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Got it. 14.
Play action. Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Got it.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. This complete to Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tempo. Let's go 14.
On 1st down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
14, run it. 14, run it.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Out to kick is Janikowski. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw on second down is gone. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Listen. Our ball.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another carry now for Gurley. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Down right around the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Listen.
Throwing now. Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Listen. Let's go. Starting left here.
Goff. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Buying time to his left. Now a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Goff going to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. Hey, my carry carry it like I'm moving the. Skip to school, that's the truest about it. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a move on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. You got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah, turn Rex on her. Yeah, B-Rex better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. Yeah, whole squad. Yeah, squad goes on me. Yeah, make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah, you can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter like he trying to move it up.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in London. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have... Two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
DC.
Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
2 for 66.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey.
To throw is gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run. It's Gurley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now it's gone. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. Anderson. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. C.J. Anderson, such a bruising back, but he can't get into the end zone here. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Black 58 rail.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. I'm speechless. You're back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Well, talk. I don't know.
I was hoping you would keep talking.
First half, I bet.
I was hoping that you weren't speechless because I have no explanation for this. It does remind me a little bit of a playoff game in the NFL a few years back where they ran a real trick play that was actually named after a song title. And they end up fumbling the ball deep in their own territory, set a bad tone for the game, and end up losing a playoff game. That's what that call there reminded me of.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. Tiger, Tiger.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And out come the Chiefs now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw.
He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back. Comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract time. And a loose football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. Now, and this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Left.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. His pass caught with the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Black 58 round. Black 58 round.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how...
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. So first and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Maverick. Let's go. Starting left here.
After the interception, here's Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Go. Check. 11. Starting left here.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Gurley, handoff left. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs' offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On second down, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes flushed out right and able to find Conley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They come out here in the eye. Now Goff. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Try to get it to Woods. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Conley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 67 yards. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And his pass incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Ware takes the give from Mahomes, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
They run again with Ware. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Black 58, Rail. Black 58.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Butker able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, 5. Hey. 4 down.
Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Come on, boys, 14.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Left, 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 left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So that one will be accepted. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, is definitely an or not.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
DC.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Super. Hey, starting left here. Check, go get him. Come on.
Now Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.